Yeah, they know. Very nice. Yeah, anytime.
You're going.
Okay, so this is a perfect example. This is a hive that's kind of like a hobby hive. We didn't treat it on time. And so actually it's turned into an educational opportunity, for those of you watching, for all of us for that matter. So let's point out a couple of things. Let's see this bee right here with its wings. That's deformed. That's a deformed wing virus. So whenever you start seeing that in your hive, that's a significant representation that viral issues are starting to become a problem. As are, believe it or not, this frame of brood looks like it's somewhat recovering. Like we're in the middle of treating. We're in the middle of treating for mites. Look, see, there's a mite right there. Right on, yeah, look at that. Yeah, so, I mean, this is the 10th of September. I'd be really shocked if this hive actually pulls through. But like I said, it's kind of turned into a good educational. There's another one, deformed wing. And then, yeah, I mean, there's a mite right on a larva. This here, I don't know if you can kind of see this cell where the larva is just sort of melted. It actually almost looks a little like chalk brood. And what we were talking about as well, let me see here, actually, see what I can pull off of this other frame. Okay, so here's a good learning opportunity too. So European foul brood hits larvae when they're in the larva stage. So before they're capped, you can see them kind of a caramel color, brown color. They're twisted. Actually, there's another thing here that caught my attention. I don't know if you can see this bee right here. It has K-wing. Right, this one. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna pull him out. See how his inner wing's out like that?
Yeah.
So that's K-wing virus. These are all viruses that varroa mites carry. Anyway, okay, so back to this. So European foul brood hits bees in the larva stage, so before they're capped. American foul brood hits bees in the pupa stage. And so you can see stuff like this. You can see where there's a little hole in the cappings or what have you. And that's where, like, even when we're assessing brood, we'll just take our hive tool and check and see what what this is. Now here you can see that these are just dried remains. With EFB, you can have high or larvae that still have like discoloration, but it'll be ropey. This here, if you notice, it's just kind of a mush. But still good though to check the cells and make sure that you don't have another issue. But this is all viral stuff, and so if you're seeing anything this bad in your hive, chances of it pulling through the winter are pretty minimal. This colony is definitely on its way out. We'll see. We'll keep treating it, which is another really good point to make. Is if you find a hive like that, make sure that you go ahead and still do a full round of treatment, because otherwise all the mites that are in here are going to get a stronger hive that you have or your neighbors have is going to come in and rob out these bees, and then you're going to have even more issues. So these frames are still good to use the following year. Yeah, there's another one with K-wing.
Where'd it go?
Right here. And here's deformed wing virus again. And so, yeah, no, those are, but this is, perfect example of, why we need to just really stay on top of mite treatments. But this is a great thing, because a lot of people, they'll either think they have queen issues or foul brood or whatever else, but at this point of the game, 9 times out of 10, it's a viral issue. And so just be aware of that and avoid it at all costs.